Commission meeting of August 23rd, 2023 will come to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Secretary will call roll.
Commissioner Mayer, Commissioner Mann, Commissioner Kennedy,
Present.
Vice Chairperson Rice,
Here.
Chairperson Tolson.
Here. May I have a motion for approval of the agenda?
Move to approve the agenda.
I have a motion. Can I have a second? We have a motion by Vice Chair Rice and a second by Commissioner Kennedy. Unless there are any objections, the agenda stands approved. May I have a motion for approval of the minutes for August 9th, 2023?
Move to approve the agenda of August 9th.
Minutes.
Minutes of August 9th.
Second?
Kennedy, seconds.
Thank you very much. We have a motion by Vice Chair Rice and a second by Commissioner Kennedy. Unless there are any objections, the minutes are approved. The Secretary will read the declaration of conflict.
If any member of the Planning Commission may have a conflict of interest or any reason why that member must abstain from consideration of any matter on this agenda, he or she should so declare at this time.
Are there any declarations of conflict? Perfect. Thank you very much. Public statements. This is the time allotted for public statements or comments on all items other than public hearing items. Is there anyone in the chamber wishing to be heard? Wonderful. There's none. Is there any correspondence from the Deputy Director, City Planner?
No correspondence tonight.
All righty. We are going to go with, there's no continued business. We're going to go with public hearings. This is the time and place set for a public hearing on the consideration of CUP-S-2023-006 to approve a 3-year time extension to conditional use permit number CUP-S-793 and approval to construct a 3-story, 100,000 square foot residential care facility at 525 East Los Angeles Avenue, and the determination that the project is exempt from the California Environmental Quality Act. Are there any ex parte communications to report? May we have an oral report on this matter by staff?
Yes, Chairman Tolson, members of the Planning Commission. Tonight's staff report is a time extension for a proposed 106-bed residential care facility. Tonight, I'd like to introduce one of our newer assistant planners, Neil Morissette. Neil's been with us since January of this year. We're happy to have him aboard, and he will do tonight's presentation.
Good evening. Tonight we will be reviewing a request for a 3-year time extension to construct a new residential care facility. The project is located at 525 East Los Angeles Avenue, near the intersection of Los Angeles Avenue and Sinaloa Road. The 1.94-acre site is currently vacant and surrounded by commercial developments to the south, east, and west. The Arroyo Simi and an industrial building exist to the north. The request is to approve a 3-year time extension for approved conditional use permit number CUP-S-793 to construct a 3-story, 106-bed residential care facility. CUP-S-793 was approved by the Planning Commission on June 7th, 2017, to allow for additional time to begin construction due to poor market conditions. A 3-year time extension was administratively approved on September 29th, 2020. During the course of the first time extension, the property owner had a buyer in escrow to develop the project. The escrow remained open for 3 years, at which time the sale of the property failed. The current time extension application was filed on May 25th, 2023, to allow more time to sell the property with the entitlement. The original approval includes construction of a new 3-story, 100,000 square foot building for a new residential care facility with 96 rooms and 106 beds, 50 underground and 11 surface parking spaces, and the removal of 46 mature trees, which include 2 native oak trees. No changes to the original approval are being proposed with this time extension. This is a rendering of the proposed 3-story residential care facility looking east from Los Angeles Avenue. Pursuant to Simi Valley Municipal Code Section 9.71-030, the director may approve one time extension not to exceed 3 years for a previously approved conditional use permit. In addition, the Planning Commission, which was the original review authority, may grant a second time extension if the 4 required findings can be made. These findings have been met as the project was originally found to be consistent with the general plan policies, municipal code requirements, and the citywide design guidelines. Since the project was approved, the land use remains general commercial and the zoning remains commercial plan development in the Los Angeles Avenue Planning Overlay and located in the Arroyo Greenway specific plan. The residential care use is still allowed with a conditional use permit. The land uses and zoning adjacent to the property have not changed since the project was originally approved. There have been no significant changes to the property or its surroundings. Therefore, the project continues to be a categorically exempt Class 32 infill exemption by CEQA. The owner shared that due to the current market, there were challenges starting construction, which led to difficulty keeping a developer for the entitlement. Staff recommends the Planning Commission approve time extension CUP-S-2023-0006 and the determination that the project is exempt from the California Environmental Quality Act. This concludes staff presentation. Staff is available for questions.
Thank you very much. Great presentation. Any questions for staff on this presentation? Wonderful. So we will open the public testimony portion of the hearing, and we have an applicant here who is ready to answer questions, but doesn't have a presentation to present. That's John Whitson. Beautiful. So are there any questions of the applicant? Okay. Is there anyone in the chamber wishing to be heard on this matter? Okay. So now we're to, are there any comments from staff regarding statements that weren't made? Would the applicant, no? Any further questions? Otherwise, we're going to close the public testimony portion of the hearing. Any comments or questions from members of the Planning Commission? Wonderful. So may I please have a reading of the resolution?
Resolution number SVPC 10-2023. A resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Simi Valley approving a 3-year time extension CUP-S-2023-0006 for the construction of a 3-story, 106-bed, 100,000 square foot residential care facility located at 525 East Los Angeles Avenue, and a determination that the project is exempt from the California Environmental Quality Act.
Thank you very much. The chair will now entertain a motion.
I move to adopt a resolution approving CUPS 2023-0006 and the determination that the project is exempt from the California Environmental Quality Act.
A motion was made by Vice Chair Rice. May I have a second?
I second.
Call for the vote. The motion passes. Fantastic. Let's go. Oral communications and reports. Does the staff have anything to report?
Mr. Chair, we have no items to report tonight.
Do any commissioners have anything to report? Mobile Home Rent Mediation Board. Does the staff have anything to report?
No items tonight.
Tree Advisory Board. Does the staff have anything to report?
No items for this meeting. That's correct.
This concludes the meeting of August 23rd, 2023. The next scheduled meeting will be September 6th, 2023. This meeting is adjourned.